Well, third call of the night, and this one was for a motor vehicle accident with injuries. Um, it had me thinking it might have been severe, so I got dressed in my turnouts and headed off to the station. And when I got there, the rest of the crew showed up and loaded up in the tanker and in the brush truck, and we headed out to the scene. And when we arrived, it turned out that driver had hit a deer, had a couple of minors in the back, and one of them was having a panic attack. The other had gotten a good knock on the head from the airbag deploying on the side, and otherwise they were generally okay. A little shook up, but the vehicle was still in a pretty drivable condition. Um, but Mike got the trauma bag all together and took some vitals on the one that was having the panic attack while the other firefighters were talking with the driver um, and getting the basic information. And I was pretty impressed by the ways that Michael used his body language and tone and the things that he said to calm this person down. Um, Pretty effective. And so, yeah, uh, being soothing and reassuring, letting them know that basically the superheroes are here and we got you, you're safe. Um, and then administered a little bit of basic care in terms of like taking those vital signs and stuff. Um, and they basically were shook up, but otherwise minimal injuries. Um, So then, when North Star arrived on the scene, they got the family loaded up in there and uh, had a few more conversations about things like firearms in the vehicle, and another family member was on the phone with them whenever we arrived and tried to answer a few of the questions for them. A couple of things like that. Um, and yeah, not a lot really happening there, but a lot of guys on scene to be there just in case. Um, did a little bit of traffic control after we got the family kind of taken care of, and had to call in a tow truck for the vehicle, but didn't really stick around long enough to see how that played out. Um, State trooper arrived and got briefed, hopped in the ambulance to talk to the family. Uh, Husband arrived and showed up to help kind of calm things down and take care of the vehicle and all that good stuff. And yeah, after a few basic things like that, we sent a little bit of traffic through and then back on our way. Um, there was an awful lot happening. It was a challenge to absorb it all, and even more of a challenge to try and think of it all and recount it as this report goes. But um, it was a good exercise in growing the situational awareness of multiple things happening simultaneously. Um, I also discovered that the knife that I had brought to carry with me was not worth a damn. Tried to cut the um, airbag out of the driver's window, and it was not capable of the job. So, uh, definitely seeing the need for high quality gear when it comes to showing up on one of these scenes. And so, yeah, I could sharpen the knife that I've got, but it's got some real nasty dings in the blade and stuff, and that would probably do the trick, but I'm thinking I may want to do some searching in terms of something that's purpose built, because I think that one was like a $10 cheap gas station knife that we had even found. Um, so right tools for the job is definitely something that's necessary in this world, and I don't quite have all the right tools, but definitely getting there step by step. Today revealed one of those needs. Um, Not sure how I'm going to get that filled yet, but now that's on the menu for something I would like to get done. So if you are watching this video and you know of any high quality knives that might be up to the task of cutting through an airbag, um, I'd love to hear about it. So let me know about that stuff in the comments or join my Telegram community. Hop in and help me out there. And as always, I welcome feedback and critiques on my reporting and on things you might have as advice if you are a first responder and can give me some pointers to help me get up to speed for all of this field work. Um, yeah, and once again, if you are thinking about the fire service or interested in joining one, go ahead and make that step. Um, there's a lot of chaos to it, but it's really rewarding, and it doesn't take very long to see that kind of reward come through. Uh, Especially when you see, somebody who's having a rough emotional moment kind of come back to earth and get grounded. It makes a difference. And so, uh, yeah, a little bit to pick up from this one, but otherwise, this has just been the busiest day of responses I've had since I joined the department. 3 calls in one evening, about doubled my cumulative call count all at once. So let's go. I'm ready for the next one if it rings in half an hour or in 3 days. And I'll be sure to let you guys know what happens. Till then.